The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown deep into the night. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. A flicker, a chill, a shadowed hand. The unseen lingers where I stand. Through creaking doors and empty halls, I hear the echoes of forgotten calls. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. And the unknown. Eyes that watch from a place unreal, a touch so cold it makes you feel they're near but hidden, veiled in shade. I walk with ghosts I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats with Eric and Guest. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. Kind of forgive me for a little bit. I literally just scarfed down a whole plate of homemade French fries real quick. I haven't eaten yet, so I was trying to get something in my belly, and I got to remember to shut the stove off here in a little bit. And I've got some rib tips in the oven, bacon. How's everybody doing today? It's starting to rain here. From what I'm understanding, we got a pretty nice little daggone it, they came off early. Nice little downpour coming in just south of us heading north. Yeah, I was working on the video. I wasn't able to get it finished of the episode 2 of the military versus creatures. And so I had the background as green. And but I had chickens delivered, 14 chickens delivered. So I wasn't able to finish it, and I'm literally just ran in here, prepped the meat, put it in the oven, sliced up 3 taters real quick, popped that in the air fryer, seasoned it, and cooked it and ate it. So, I mean, I've just been run. So I haven't had a chance to change it, so we're just going to go with the green today. I haven't done that in a little while. But so has anybody got any encounters they want to share? Anything new happening in the past week? That's what this show is all about. And I love hearing encounters. I love talking about encounters. I love trying to get to the bottom of encounters. And that's exactly what this show is for. So I look forward to hearing what everybody has to say. If you want to come on live, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. I'll bring you on, and we could talk about your encounters live. If you don't want to show your face, you can have the video on where it's only audio, or you can just talk about it in chat, and we'll go through it from there. But yes, no, I'm wearing my Marine Corps shirt, and I had my Marine Corps hat on. I just swapped it out real quick to go on here, and I'll just have to finish up the video later. I can see that because your halo's held up by horns, Roxanne. But we've had some activity starting to pick up around here. Interesting. I wouldn't. Hey, Monica. I wouldn't actually say it was Dogmanish housing Portland. Probably more. I don't know. One of them was really, really weird. One of them, I'd say, is probably more Bigfoot related on the how. There was one I heard the other night. I absolutely have no clue what it is. And the closest thing I could think of is an Ozark howler. I don't know. It was kind of curious, but it was right along that style of a howl. But I mean, it was way off to the east, way, way out there. So it was hard to hear. But I was out on my front porch one night and heard it, and kind of drew my attention to it. Which about a year ago, one was spotted right around 20 some odd miles from my house to the west. Oh, Carl. And then on top of that, I mean, some other weird stuff. There's some stuff going around the house. Dogs been barking like crazy and drawing attention, which that could be deer. I mean, deer are running. I've got a bad feeling to all you fellow deer hunters out there. I think rut's going to come a couple weeks early again. Just by the way the deer are acting right now, it fits in line with them going into rut early like they did last year. So if you're a deer hunter and you only hunt rifle, keep that in mind. And I could be wrong. It's just the way the deer are acting really fits with a possible early rut again. Yeah, I've got them right down there at my feet, but I'm up to 6 plus 4. I'm up to 20 chickens now. But so if anybody's got anything they want to share, anything new, anything they haven't thought of before, let me know. We'll kind of talk about it. To my iHenYar readers, a new book idea is posted on Patreon. I did email you what I've got done. We got the heat on and winter coats on already in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was running around with a hoodie outside today. If I'm running around in a hoodie, it's got a little bit of a nip to it. You got a pet a chicken at work yesterday? Yeah, I've got a lot of them here. Several deer in my yard every night. Yeah, they're moving. I'm almost hit one with my tractor the other day heading out to my job site. And I was going up 125, which my tractor that I'm using right now, was until it decided to fall on its face. Runs about 27 miles an hour top speed. So I'm cruising up 125 and went, oh, man, I should have went the other way, been quicker to my job site. So I was going to turn around at the next road. And before I could, I had a 4-point buck run out in front of me, and I had to pull back on the throttle to slow it down a little bit until it got past it, and I picked it back up. But, yeah, they're thick. They're thick. When I went up to the end of the drive to grab the chickens, I mean, I had that usual 6 point buck I see almost daily run out from me again. I'm finally moving out of this hellhole into a way better house at the end of the month. That is awesome. Congratulations, Monica. I'm so happy for you. That is badass. That is awesome. That is going to so help your psyche out. Yes, I do butcher my own chickens. Yeah. Most of these are roosters, so whenever I get a hankering for fresh chicken, well, the crock pot's going to have something in it. I've got 5 Banty chickens, 1 rooster, and 4 hens. Banties are good chickens. They're really good chickens. You're welcome. They are excellent mothers and excellent protectors. I mean, them little things are vicious. I like Banties. Now, they lay a itty bitty egg, but I've had one that set on 20 regular eggs, not counting her own, and hatched all of them. So I like Banties. I really do. What's kind of nice with 20 chickens here, come spring, they're going to keep most of the insects out of the yard and out of the house, and they're going to keep the snakes away. If you ain't seen anything funny in your life, wait until you watch a chicken go after a snake, and then all of a sudden all the rest of the flock goes after it. It is funny as all get out. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I've seen your post and stuff, and I kind of figured that. So I'm tickled pink for you, Monica. I really hope it works out great for you. I help my girlfriend at least girlfriend at least twice a year to help butcher her. Yeah, yeah. I'll keep mine going up until I'm ready for one for a crock pot. Then I'll go out there and butcher one, which ain't hard. I mean, you just pop the head off, let it run around, do its thing, get some big pot of water boiling, dip it upside down in that boiling water. The feathers come right out. Then you got a fire going, and you just take and run that over the fire, burn off all them hairs, and they're pretty easy to clean. No, it's girls. Girls, Carl. You're forgetting girls. Roxanne's been pimping since pimping's been pimping since pimping. So that's what I usually do. I just kind of snap them, let it pop off, and let them run around the yard. That's about all you can do. Looks like a crime scene, but about all you can do. Oops. I watched videos on YouTube on chickens, and I have to say see them in a whole new way, and not just something that's part of our dinner plate. Oh yeah, man, chickens are cool. I mean, I like chickens. Yeah, I'll buy feeders too, and with feeders, if they're hens, I'll let them lay because feeders will lay too. Once they quit laying, and that's when they go in the crock pot. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Meat chickens, we call them feeders. Yeah, I buy feeders, but I'll wait until they stop laying. Once they stop laying, like I said, that's when they go to crock pot. Outside of that, I'm not going to get rid of a valuable, very valuable food source. So right now, there's the older roosters are fighting the new ones, trying to establish dominance. If you want a continuous run of eggs, yes, but if not, then no. A chicken will lay up to an egg a day, as long as you got at least one rooster. Now, depending on how many hens you have, depends on how many roosters you need. But if you got a rooster, they'll lay up to an egg a day. They turn them upside down and yep, the wind upside down in the cone, and they pass. Yeah, I've seen that technique. I've kicked around making a setup like that. I just haven't yet. No, you don't need a rooster unless you want an egg a day. The roosters are very good about that, keeping them pumping out. They'll now without a rooster, they'll have spells. Even with a rooster, they'll have spells. But you'll have more eggs if you got a rooster than versus if you don't have one. They do go through dry spells, usually about a month at the most, 2 weeks to a month of a dry spell. Then they're back to laying again. And I've had them do a dry spell that didn't even last a week, and they were back to laying again. And really, I don't know what it is for sure why they're that way, but yes. Yes, they can. Yeah, absolutely. It just won't be fertile. But yes, they can. Yeah. And like, I don't clean my eggs until I'm ready to cook them. They keep fresher longer if you don't clean them. So I don't clean my eggs until I'm ready to eat them. I've had about 1, maybe 2 years where I've seen that, Don. Yeah, where they lay continuously all year round. But that is not as much as people would think. Um, but yeah, I've had them where half of them will go through a dry spell and the other half won't. You can tell by the egg count when they're going through a dry spell. Like they'll be 2 weeks to a month where I'm only getting half the eggs that I normally get, and then I'll have like a day or so where it's normal amount. Then another 2 weeks to a month where I'm only getting half. They got dry spells. Yeah, I don't. It keeps them fresher longer. That is cleaning the eggs off was a visual thing for people to go, oh my God, it's got chicken poop on it. You can't eat that egg. That was the whole reason for cleaning an egg before you sell them. Honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they will stop laying during a molt too. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. But I have had them a couple times where they continually laid all year round. Mine are free range. They run around the yard. I've got to get the chicken coop rebuilt. It's falling apart, but I'm going to have to make something do until the winter's over with. Lumber's just been so high. I haven't been able to finish making it. Originally, I was going to make it the same size, a 10 by 10 chicken coop, but I decided I want to make it a little bigger, so it's going to be a 10 by 20. And I'm going to put in the chick nursery as well, like I had in my old one. I think it's funny when they're hit the wrong one. Sure, Carl. Sure. I eat eggs, man. I love it. Yesterday morning, man, I had a hankering because I haven't had it in so long. I had the eggs in a hole. Oh yeah, it is. I'm looking at right now to redo my chicken coop how I want to, and this is counting resource and repurposing stuff from the farm, and I'm looking about $3,000 to, and that's me doing everything myself too. Hey, Ao. Hey, Bolt. The extra protein helps them lay to yes. So what I mainly feed mine it's called Scratch. I can't remember what they call it in MFA now, but for years and years and years and years and years, we called it Scratch. And then I also feed them what we call egg pellets. They call it it's oyster something. We call them egg pellets because it helps to strengthen the eggs. That's what we pretty much feed them. During some harsh times, I will feed them chops on top of that. My brother didn't know what the tail was on the chicken. Sat up the dinner table and flipped it up and down till Mom told me what it was, and I was under it. Yeah, oyster shells. Thank you. Yes, oyster shells. We've always called them egg pellets. That's what we've always called them, and all it is to help strengthen the eggs. Because there will be times where your chicken lays and the egg won't be hard. It's almost there. I've had them where they're dang near translucent, and you feed them egg pellets or oyster shells, and that makes it where it either doesn't happen or it's rare that it happens. All it is calcium, and it you got to think if they get to laying all the time, they're depleting their calcium. So feeding them egg pellets helps keeps that calcium up, which allows them to have a hard keep a hard shell. But yeah, I've literally had one that was almost translucent. Like I can shine shine a light through it and see what's inside clear as day. Hey Jeff. So yeah, I love that stuff. I love being out here. I'm trying to turn this place into self-sustaining as much as possible. Right now, finances just has got me on hold on that. Well, the fact that I can't get out and do as much as I used to. Yep, a couple jelly eggs a year. It is. It is very neat bolt gun. Yes. So very very neat. They're still edible. They're just translucent. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I call it. We've always called them egg pellets, but yeah, oyster shells. That's what we was talking about. We've always, like I said, called them egg pellets, and it helps keep the shells hard. But generally, I've done that too. When money, but I mean, a bag of scratch ain't but $20, and you get a 50-pound bag of scratch, and bag of scratch will last a long time. Roughly the same amount for the egg pellets. Roughly the same amount. 50 pounds of each will go a long way. Now, in a bad drought where there's not a whole lot of nutrient rich grass, I mean, it's all dying off. I will buy a 50-pound bag of chops, and all chops is dried corn that's chopped up. It's called chops. I will feed them that, but they do pretty good at eating, insects and snakes and everything like that. It's nice having the chickens in the yard because you won't have ticks as near as bad, if at all. Chiggers are on a low, ants and spiders, snakes. I mean, they're handy. But yeah, I've had used bird speeds before, Roger. Absolutely, it's the same concept. It ain't gonna hurt them. You just get a lot less of it than you do with a 50-pound bag of scratch. Now, scratch you want to throw it on the ground. That's the whole. The name says it's scratch. It's a natural way for them to feed. They scratch at the ground and peck. Well, that's what you do with scratch. You just kind of toss it out on the ground and let them scratch and peck. Egg pellets or chops, I'll put that in a feed tray. Right now, I just throw it on the ground. They still eat it. But yeah. Oh, I do too. Yeah, I do too, Bolt. Trust me, I do too. And the job I work, I'm outside all day long, 10 hours a day, not counting what I do on the weekends. So, yeah, I deal a lot with ticks. My girlfriend is doing where they move the chickens in the coop overnight areas. Chickens do good. I generally do too, but my coop is pretty much it's gutted. Doors are off, windows are out because I was in the middle of ripping it down till the prices went through the roof. I had one subframe, 10 by 10 subframe already built. After I built it, I was like, man, I kind of want to make this bigger. So now I've got to build another 10 by 10 because I'm going to make it a 20 by 10 chicken coop. Yeah, I want to build a chicken tractor for my front pasture. Yeah, you can get them rotating pins and what some farmers like to do is they'll grow their crops in one field and then they'll let the cows come in, clean it up. They poop all over in that field. Chickens are right there with the cows. They're keeping the bugs out of the manure. Oh, thank you, AO. It's doing better. I'm taking meds. It's doing better. I appreciate that. That is awful sweet of you. Thank you so much. You're badass. But yes, it's starting to do better. But you let the chickens follow the cow, and they eat the bugs out of the manure, and well, it keeps also keeps insects down. I got at least 70 birds. Heck yeah, dude, that's a lot. That's a lot. I usually deal on an average of about 40 to 50. Last time you counted, dude. Amy's awesome, dude. Thank you. I'm still tickled about that. That's awesome. $49.99, Amy. You're awesome. Um, right now I'm not getting a whole lot because I'm not set up for it yet. In the wintertime, I'm more apt to keep them in the actual pen, just because they're close to the shelter and they don't wander off and freeze. So in the wintertime, I generally, unless there's no snow on the ground, I generally keep them in the pen. Don't know where the eater came from. It was supposed to say, "I hope you're back." Oh, you're good. No worries, Amy. Thank you again. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're badass. Um, are they? Are they slowed down? Yeah, wintertime will do that to them. I think I want to call in off topic about reincarnating in groups. We choose who to come here and how important family is. People turning on family forgot we choose. Yeah. You want to come on live and talk about it, Monica? Or main house, sorry. Good seeing here. You want to come in on live and do it? We're just kind of picking a top. We're just talking about anything, waiting to see if anybody's got anything they want to share. If you want to come on live, I'll bring you on live. If you just want to talk about it in chat, we can do it that way too. I'm strong where you are weak. ND versus Versa. We need to DBL double down and helping family build us. Yeah, we need to get back to that family group. Absolutely. One of my cousins has a small rotating pin to let his chickens pick and scratch in the grass. Oh yeah, I've heard. I ain't got that kind of money, but yeah. Oh, no worries. I appreciate it, sweetheart. Yeah, it does. Which I'm at that now. I'm just waiting on it to hit my account. Um, so that's all I'm waiting on. But yeah, I think that's awesome. I've never asked anybody for that stuff. So when you guys do it, it's a blessing. Give me 1 second, Maine, and I'll copy the link and put it in the chat. You'll have to click on it. I'm with StreamYard or Talk Studio. Sorry, got used to Williams platform this morning. There you go, buddy. Put my ears on so I can hear when he comes backstage or comes on. Yeah, family groups is important, and not just for us, but it's animal kingdom alone too. It's very, very important. Hey, Judy, not a problem, buddy. You're welcome. We have 7 family members now, and maybe more before long. Family taking care of family. That's awesome. That is awesome. I was so happy to support you, my friend. This is my favorite place to be. Thank you, Amy. Aw, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have fun. I mean, I have great subscribers. I'm truly blessed by every single one of you guys. I'm blown away every week by you guys. You guys are awesome. I mean, I'm truly, truly blessed. You're welcome. Yeah, but and the thing is a family group. Even like I said, I was saying before, in the animal keeping, it's important. So many times in my cryptid research, I've noticed. I mean, you'll have your loners, yes, but a lot of times they're even running in family groups. I mean, nature knows something that we forgot, folks. I mean, family's very important. very, very important. Got my new yeah, thank you. Thank you. You guys are great, man. I was blown back. I hadn't been on my YouTube in a while, looking at stuff, and I was getting on there to look, see what episode I was for today's show, and I about fainted because last week when I checked it, I was at 749 subscribers. I checked it today, I'm at 769. So that's awesome. I mean, that blew me away. You know, right now I'll kind of show you guys a little bit what I'm working on besides writing. I mean, I'm constantly doing multiple things at one time, but I'm right now I'm stitching the video together on the military versus creatures. So this is everything that I've been working on, and that's what I was trying to get done today, but I haven't got there yet. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that, Judy. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. Like I got family members who won't acknowledge me until they need something, and usually that's how do I put it nicely on YouTube? It's when they need something handled they can't handle on their own. Uh, Usually that's when I get the call. I did get offered a job the other day at work. I was really thinking about it, but it'll be a huge, huge life changing move if I did it. Yes, it will better my retirement. Um, I'll get a lot more in retirement. The one thing that bothers me is the job itself. Um, there's no doubt I'll be good at it. Really, really good at it. It's just who it's with. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'll have time to do shows. I don't know if I have time to do. Basically, I'll be IA. We had a giant tree fall on the beautiful large 3-section chick coop. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, it was IA job offer, which is internal affairs. I got offered to come work at internal affairs. Um, that's a problem is being Leo. Um, yeah, I went to college a little bit for forensics. So, I mean, I've got some experience in the Leo side of it because of that. But every other weekend, I'll have a 3-day weekend. So I just don't know. I mean, part of me is tempted to take it, go after that retirement because I plan on retiring in 9 years at 55. And the other part of me is like, man, can I be Leo? I just don't know if I can. It sucks for sure. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've lost stuff during storms and stuff. Absolutely, it sucks. Yeah, true, Eric. But isn't it nice that you are there? Yeah, go go to man. Or Eric is the guy who knows how to help. But yes, family forgets part. Yeah, they feel it, but don't say. Yeah, they agreed. You know, I love my family. I understand how they are. A lot of them. I'm not a phone guy. I really am not a phone guy. I'm not on my phone very much. I hate talking on it. I hate texting on it, messaging on it. I hate being on my phone. I use it for work, and I use it more at work than I do my home. But I'm not a phone guy, man. So I hate talking on the phone. I hate messaging, but I'd rather talk on the phone than message. Oh, I forgot to. Daggone, I forgot to let William know I was live. Ooh, I gotta let me text my daughter see if she'll shut off the oven for me. If she doesn't, I'll have to run in there real quick and shut it off so I don't burn my food. I forgot about it. I just smelt it and went, oh, crap. Yeah, I need to shut the oven off. So, but no, I love my family. I do. I do anything. If I've got some of them that I can't stand, I still do stuff for them, even though I can't stand them just because they're family. There's only maybe not even, probably I can count on my hand, one hand, how many I wouldn't do absolutely anything for just because of how they are. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot about it until I smelt it. But yeah, man, it's great. Guys, let me know if my internet starts acting up. We got storms coming in. I've got my little MiFi pack here ready in case it starts acting up. So far, we're doing good. It's only been sprinkling. Oh man, yeah, true. Eric, Monday, I'm mailing you the Bigelow caramel vanilla. Oh, cool. It's wonderful, amazing. And I heard you say you like to, yes. And I thought you might like it. It'll be in a box full. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. I just bought some new, honey. What is that? What's that tea we buy now? What's that called? That Chunga black tea or something like that?
What do you mean? Oolong tea?
I think is that what we've been buying? That black tea we've been buying?
Oolong, yes.
Oolong.
It's very good for you.
Yeah, we've been buying that oolong black tea here lately. That's actually what I'm drinking now. What are you doing?
I'm drinking English black tea.
Are you?
Yes.
Amy said she's sending some Bigelow caramel vanilla tea.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I don't know who you are, Amy, but I love you.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. We drink a lot of tea here. Okay, get down, dude. You're in Mo, and I'm in the Boot Hill of Arkansas, northeast on Crowley's. Oh yeah. So, hi neighbor. Howdy ho, neighbor.
Does this smell funky to you?
No, I just bought that, so that's still good.
No, this is one that I bought.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if
I don't
it's.
smell nothing.
I don't know if my fridge setting was too low or not.
Okay.
But it smelled a little funky to me.
Now I'm gonna. Well, my allergies are acting up a little bit. That might be it.
It tastes fine.
Okay, if it tastes fine, I'd say it'd be okay. Sorry, guys. Now I'm gonna take it to a woo-woo level. What if we're all supposed to fix our families? That's our purpose. That universal love everyone talks about through ascension. We chase Bigfoot to understand that. I can see that as being a possibility. Yes. Amy said you're welcome. Yeah, we are always trying to understand. Daggone it. Yeah, I mean, I can't say yeah and I can't say no, but I can see it definitely being a possibility.
So what are we doing with those potatoes? Do you want me to wash them?
Yeah, I already washed them. I've already made French fries out of one.
Okay.
And that's what I had before the show starts. If you want to slice them up thin, take the air fryer, pull it out, put them in there, season it up how you want it, put it back in, hit fries, hit time, and go to 21. That seems to be about the right amount of time to cook them in the air fryer. Sorry, guys. Some are, Dawn. I'll give you that. Some are. Oh, what did I miss? So maybe I can. I always try to give hope. Yeah, I made some homemade French fries earlier, and I've got 3 more taters I got sliced up to make some more. And I ate them like literally as the like a couple minutes before the start of the show, and during the intro, I was literally scarfing down handfuls of freshly cooked French fries. Yeah, we don't either. I need to get one. I've been looking into a device. William actually shared a video. I've been looking at it. I'm trying to do some research to see how big of a unit I can make, but it's using magnets to create electricity. It's based off of Nikola Tesla's design. Um, every time I get around to try to research, see how big of a magnetic system I need to generate enough power to power my house, I'm wanting to eventually go that way. But yeah, it's I want to take these off until main's ready to come on. Um, but I'm always constantly trying to figure the people who installed my solar system. They pissed me off. It was supposed to be set up that I would never lose power even during the storm, and they did not set it up that way. Now the thing ain't working. It's just it's a fight. That's another thing I'm researching is how I can set that up. Hey, Bounty Beans, they didn't set it up how I wanted it. When we went over the designs, the needs, and what I was looking for out of the system, all this was in there. They just didn't set it up that way. And now that company's out of business, and I don't know who to call to fix my stuff and if it's going to cost me or not. Yeah, 100%, William. 100%. I mean, so the magnet thing is something I learned back in high school science. I've always been fascinated by it. I've always been a huge fan of Nikola Tesla. No, and that's kind of where I'm at. Is I want to get something like that set up. Um, right now, it's set up that it goes to the electric company on anything I don't use. But the problem with that is if the electric company power goes down, then I lose power even though I'm on solar, and that's not how I wanted it set up. I wanted it where I can have power when nobody else did. So I'm very pissed at them. But yeah, I have been looking into the power bank deal, um, trying to find the best way to set up the housing and the batteries so that it can benefit me and how to hook it up to my house. Oh, yeah, that would be, yeah. Ooh, beef jerky. I haven't had beef jerky in a while. Now I want beef jerky, Judy. Thank you. Do you? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm wanting to figure out the best housing unit and the best battery style and best hang up or setup. Yeah. Yeah. So how mine's set up, Amy, because they did it completely opposite how it's supposed to. It runs to my power pole. It's just whenever the switch is on, the power is running off of my solar system. If something happens, my solar switch system, it automatically switches over to the main line. And if the main power company shuts anything down, it shuts down my power as well, even though I'm running on solar. So I'm pissed. Yeah, you don't want that on the roof. Mine's on a stand out in the middle of the field. You absolutely don't want that on the roof because it will catch your house on fire. Whatever you do, absolutely never put your solar system on a roof. That is the worst thing ever. Yeah, it sucks, Amy. What about the old pump? Can you add that to your well? So I need to build a separate system, solar powered system for that. Yeah, I know, and that's what makes me mad is because I told them exactly what I wanted it for. I wanted to run it instead of my main electricity. And I want to be able to have power when nobody else did. I want to be able to access my main power in case something happened to the solar system, then I can still have power. They did everything but set it up where I can have power and nobody else does. Yeah, that dang thing ain't ran in a while. It's just blanked out and not running. So I haven't even been able to use it in a while. I have a brand new gas generator, complete solar power system, but no physical energy to install it. Oh, yeah, I've been kind of looking at those too. But yeah, it's aggravating. I got this whole big ass solar panel system out in the yard, out by the edge of the woods, getting sunlight every waking moment that the sun is up, and it's not even working right now. When it was running, it was nice because my electric bill wasn't more than $26 a month. It was great. But now the companies went out of business, and I don't know if whoever's going to work on it honors a warranty or not. I don't know. Yeah, it's a beep. Makes you sick if it doesn't work that way, unless you hire a journeyman and have it done the way you want. If you don't want to pay for the solar company monthly service, turn it off. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it all myself. We have a pump or water, but that's all wouldn't work. Yeah. I'm actually, so when I'm doing that magnetic looking into it, which, like I said, I haven't had a chance to look into it for a while. If you guys haven't seen a chance, William did post a video on Facebook of that system from Nikola Tesla. That is very, very, very close to what I've been looking into. And so I'm wanting a separate one for my shop, a separate one for my well house, and then one for my house. So that'd be 3 different sizes of magnetic generators, but it's going to continuously produce energy. We have to pump our water, but that still wouldn't work right. Oh man, yeah. I've got a whole property generator that runs off propane at my house. We have PTO powered one at this other farm. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've seen those gas powered backup generators that run your house. But the company I've seen advertised, I've not heard very good stuff about. Yeah. So, I'm not one of those that's naive enough to think that solar is the answer to the so-called I forgot what those yahoos call it. Anyways, is the answer to the problem, solving the problem. It's a helpful tool.
So I just toss them in oil and then throw them in there.
You can do it that way. Yeah, I probably would. I
guess he's done fighting with them all. He's not fighting anymore, so I guess he got sorted out.
Yeah, or he got tired and he'll be back at it tomorrow. I've got a hand pump for my well house in case I need it. I've seen the hand pump added next to the water faucet. Yeah, mine I just take and pull out my pump, put the hand pump in, and then Bob's your uncle. I'm pumping out water. Holy crap, it's like a land of the feral cat tribe in my yard. Dang it, Lord of the Flies, but with cats. Yeah. Right now I got that because I got the one of the roosters we've had here. He's fighting all the other new ones we just got in today. We went through 3 solar companies. None will remove anyone else's equipment. All that comes out of the pocket. We have solar panels from 3 installs hanging on the other motors you can use to make. Oh, wow. I love Nikola. Amy says, I love Nikola Tesla. I study him and his 369 theory and some other theories that he has. Yeah, Nikola Tesla was a brilliant, brilliant man. Yep, the stuff they make the solar panels can contaminate the soil when they stop working or discarded. Yes, that is the downside to them. Absolutely. My daughter doesn't believe we'll even have sun for solar from the cloud seeding. Yeah, the cloud seeding is going away, so we'll have it, but it's still a way to be independent. So yeah, I mean it's just some way to help me out a little bit. Take old motor off frig or washer, use magnets and copper wire, pulls energy out of the air. Yep, and you can do it with just straight magnets as well. Just straight magnets and copper wire. Same thing. Just like if you take an old windmill and you hook up a diesel alternator to it, that windmill, if you're in a place that gets decent amount of wind, that old windmill they used to pump water out of wells will generate power for your home. Yep. Yep. You can, yeah, just the right type of magnets, right amount of magnets, and the proper wrapping of copper around something, you can generate electricity nonstop. How did that work for you? I said I used to build those energy devices trying to see what worked and what didn't. How'd that work for you, bud? Williams says Nikola Tesla was the man, and that's why a three-letter agency stole 28 of his trunks filled with inventions. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to get that way, Dwarf. I'm trying to get that way. My knowledge is limited, so mine is too. I trust me. I agree. I hear you on that. Oh, windmill! Wow, that's still available. Yeah, you can still buy them. You can still buy them old wind. And I'm not talking about the ones gigantic things that's taking out birds and stuff. I'm talking about just a regular windmill like the farms used to have for their well houses. You can still buy those. Eric, in Houston, when we had our deadly freeze and off grid went down, all the people went with electric cars, had to walk, and many people died. Oh yeah, it went down. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's I can't do that. You guys, yeah, they're right by the window crowing. Yeah, I mean that's why I can't. One of the reasons why I can't do an electric vehicle. I never got them work long term. Lucky to produce enough energy to light a lamp, and inconsistent. Yeah, if it ain't done right, Maine, it will absolutely will not work. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be done just right. If it ain't done just right, you ain't got the right size magnets, right size board. I mean, the whole setup, yeah, it's not going to work. If you don't have them set up properly, it's not going to work very good or anything. So I'm all about, this type of stuff. Like I said, wind is not the answer. Solar is not the answer, but they are an aid to help it. Yeah, they're wanting to. I had some solar company wanting to sell me a solar powered generator that hooks up to my system. I'm like, you can't even keep it running now. Why would I want that? Yeah. Not only that, if they get wet, they're known to catch on fire. And it's, people do not think about science when it comes to this stuff. What happens to a battery when it gets cold? It loses its charge. So if you got something that's running solely off of batteries and it gets cold, it automatically loses its charge. That's why none of this makes absolutely zero sense. And I laughed at people that was talking about how this was the new thing. They're going to, everybody in their home's going to have one, blah, blah. I said, no, it will never happen. Guess what? It ain't happening. We have a big fireplace also. They don't stop us from burning them. Okay. Yeah, I burn. I like to burn wood. I burn wood when I can. We went over a week without power from that ice. Yeah, they hit you guys hard, Don. They hit you guys hard. That wood smoke pollution is about as bad as cow fart pollution. You gotta be a special kind of, I don't know how to say it, if you believe that cows farting is destroying our atmosphere. I mean, that is just a whole new level of that I don't even know what. I mean, I don't know, man. That is so comical. You can still get them, Judy, and that's something I do recommend. Get you some oil lamps. Absolutely. Absolutely. You really need to get ready for the fault line, big one, water and food for 3 months, and have some solar lights and solar charging power. But yeah, I've got that, a lot of that stuff too. I've got food that I have got vacuum sealed and stored away in a certain location just for rainy days like that. And a new grinder that I can grind rice into flour and other stuff into flour too. The weather is saying bad winter storms this winter, like one in the February 2011. Wouldn't surprise me. I've heard that too. Of course, they say that almost every year. It rarely ever happens. And this is going to be the first year that I'm pushing snow for work. I mean, I did it for 1 week, but usually I pulled out the plow trucks. Because I've changed positions at work, I will now be plowing out in the winter. So this winter, if we have bad snowstorms, folks, I won't be having shows because I'll be working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week until it's cleaned up. Yeah, I've heard it too. We were doing snowplow drills Wednesday at work, getting things ready, make sure everything's running right. Learned my route. Yeah, we're getting ready for it. You guys have storms coming through now. I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that right now. Yeah, the old-fashioned grinders are awesome. I love the electric. Give me the electric, but if I ain't got electric, I got a hand crank. Surprised FDA doesn't make cattle ranchers put diapers on. Well, they're trying. I mean, look how bad they were trying on that, Carl. They were trying hard with that crap. I laughed when they were trying that. I mean, that is, like I said, that's a special kind of dirt if you believe that is something that's real. I'm sorry. That makes about as much sense as me saying I'm a multi-millionaire, but I'm only a multi-millionaire in my dreams. That's the only way that's reality. That is exactly what that is. And burning wood, yes, it releases carbon monoxide and stuff out in the air. It does not pollute the air like they say it does. Not even close. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So will Carl be doing both delivering packages and changing cow diapers, or just going completely over to the one? I have one. I just don't remember the info to it. I do have one set up now. But yeah, let me see if I can look it up. I do have one now. I'm trying to get all my stuff from the shows over it, but it's interesting. I don't know how to look this up to see what it is. Let me see here. Yes, rain on the way tomorrow morning. Yeah, I thought they were saying today was supposed to be the worst of it for us, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm trying to figure out how. I cannot remember what my deal is. I set one up when I was buying stuff off of Robbie. Um, there you go. That's right, William. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. While I'm looking at that, let's play my book commercials for today's sponsor. Here. If you're interested in buying my books, you can find them on Amazon. Go to amazon.com/author/Ed Testerman. Follow my author's fan page. Please rate and comment my books. Help me get my books out to other people out there in the world. That helps out a lot for us, to all of us authors. You can anytime if you follow that, anytime I release a new book, it will let you know before anybody else when I have a new book release. So go to amazon.com/author/Ed Testerman, and follow my author's fan page, and you'll find my books. We had a question up here. Main house says, do any of you go foraging in the woods like holistic herbs and weeds and sister? I do, for like mushrooms, berries, stuff like that. I do. I do live off my land with what I can. Um, I hunt and I do harvest or forage on my land. Yes. Thank you, dwarf. Yeah, I need to update it. Take it easy, Carl. Dandelion is good. Fried dandelion. You fry up dandelion, yellow dandelion tops like you do mushrooms. Oh my God, it's so good. Dandelion makes good wine too. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I'm still trying to. I don't know how to work this PayPal thing, and I've still not figured out how to get my info. Um, I'll have to play with it, Amy, to figure it out. I honestly not very familiar with PayPal and how it works. I think it's under edteshman2023 at gmail.com. I think that's what it's under. But it's not giving me a thing where I can look. Oh, wait. I think it finally gave me what I was looking for. Nope, I was wrong. It's under my cryptid and mythological at gmail.com. I finally found it. Let's see if I can remember the code here. I think that's it. Maybe not. I study plant consciousness, and with what I've learned is that with a biodata sonification device, mushrooms will make their music. That is, I knew they talked. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was wrong on that one. Thank you. I had it in the wrong spot. That's what it's under right there on my PayPal. So I had that little colon thing in the wrong spot. I started to think that whenever I typed, I was like, well, maybe I'm second guessing myself too much. Nope, I should have kept up with my main idea. That's why you're my helper, Roxanne. You keep me going. You can remember that stuff when I can't. But one thing, it was kind of funny. We were talking about tea a little bit ago. I'm trying to go back to loose leaf tea. And oh my God, I can't find a store that sells it anymore. What happened to loose leaf tea? Willow is good. Willow is good for pain. Absolutely. I believe it's also pine needles boiled into a tea is good as well. I can't remember if it is the same way for cedar or not. But pine needles is another one. You strip the needles off a pine tree and you boil it into a tea. Do that with any kind of seeds. Absolutely, Judy. I've done that multiple times as starters, is just used a paper towel to start my seeds. Yeah, I knew pine needles was. I couldn't remember if cedar needles worked the same way or not, or if that was a different type of deal. But I know you can boil the cedar needles, and I can't remember what it does. Make a tea out of it as well. I use cedar needles in my water on my wood stove when I'm burning my wood stove. For one, I like the smell. And number two is just it puts something healthy back in the air. Okay, you can with cedar needles too? Okay, I couldn't remember. I was thinking it was for any type of evergreen, but I wasn't 100% sure on that, Judy. But I was thinking that yes, it was for any type of evergreen. It works that way. Yeah, that guy off of Swamp People. Yeah, he makes his own Sprite using pine needles. Pine needles and I forgot. But yeah, sugar, pine needles and sugar. That's not good. I love cider. I love cider. That's like one of my favorite. That's one of my besides pumpkin spice and fall. Apple cider is like one of my favorite things. I love apple cider. Yeah, sugar. I want to try that. I don't have no pine trees around here, so I don't know if the cedar will work as good as pine. But I want to try that. Yeah, a lot of it is. There's a lot of plants out there that are. You know, that homemade Sprite using sugar, water, and pine needles. You imagine the health benefits on that thing? I've done that for a long time. I've done that. Haven't done it lately, but I have done that for a while. A lot of times I'll mix it with like a green tea and some honey. But I've had done straight up shooter. Burns like hell going down, but I have done a straight up apple cider shooter or apple vinegar, cider vinegar. Apple cider. We have a pineapple growing as well. Oh, fresh pineapple is so good. Don't use the pinyon pine trees because you'll be consuming your own DNA. Maybe I want to be a cannibal with him. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that's really healthy for you. I love watercress. You don't want to eat too much unless you need to clear yourself out. Um, but watercress is, oh my God, watercress is great. I like wilted lettuce, used watercress, or I'll just throw watercress in with a salad. I love watercress, and that's so extremely healthy for you. Watercress is like so good. Sherbet ice cream is good with Sprite. You put the sherbet ice cream in a big punch bowl and pour Sprite. Yep, I've done that. First time I seen when I first originally read the sherbet spot of it, my mind automatically went to Shine because that's one of my favorite shines is sherbet shine. Yeah, watercress is so good. Yeah, yes, and seaweed. Seaweed is very good for you too. Now that's one thing about Japan I absolutely miss. I have drank. I love it because they had it in every single one of their vending machines. They had it in their stores, but it's 100-year-old seaweed water that they bottled up and you drank. Oh my gosh! You talk about an instant refreshing. Man, that 100-year-old seaweed water they bottle up in Japan. Oh my lord, that stuff was great. Man, I bought that all the time. It's cloudy. It's really cloudy water, but it is so good in revitalizing. I mean, it's like instantaneous revitalization when you drink it. It's just amazing, amazing what that stuff will do. Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, all that stuff's good for you. So when we were doing survival in the Marines, it's dude. My favorite is apple pie, hands down. But my close second is sherbet shine. Oh my gosh, that stuff is good. Yeah, I've heard cattails. I haven't had cattails, but I've heard it's good for you. Um, I forgot what I was going to say now. Hopefully, it'll come back to me. Yeah, Japan has amazing vending machines, and they are nothing like ours here. They're incredible. Absolutely, they are. I mean, absolutely, they are. My God, I forgot what I was going to say now. I got distracted by sherbet shine. Um, Oh, during survival training, how we would test if a plant was good for you or not is we would take it and rub the leaf on the back of your hand. If your back of your hand broke out, you knew you didn't want to eat that plant. If it didn't, then you tried micro dosing. You took a little bit and chewed on it and waited 30 minutes to see what it did to you. If you didn't have a reaction, then it was good to eat. Yeah, see how you are. Watch for wild asparagus in ditches. I know there's a lot in Utah and Colorado. That sounds familiar. Wild asparagus. I need to look that up. That sounds familiar. But that's what we used to do when we was doing survival training in the Marines. That's how we know if a plant was good to eat or not. They are, William. 100% they are. Now I've been to mainland Japan. I've been to Okinawa, Japan. And I've been to Kyushu, Japan. Hands down, my favorite out of 3 was Kyushu. When people think about Japan, that's Kyushu. Okinawa and mainland ain't nothing like what Holly Scrooge likes to put out there. Uh, um, Kyushu, Japan is absolutely freaking beautiful. I loved Kyushu, Japan. And you don't go to Okinawa calling them Japanese because they get pissed. They get mad as hell. They say we are not Japanese. We're Okinawans. Depending on what type of ramp you're talking about, Jeff, I'm kind of scared to ask now. Elderberry wine is something that's really good and it's healthy for you too. I miss homemade elderberry wine. Yep, Okies. Yep. Judy says we grow the rice for Riceland Corporation. Oh, that's cool. Bet they don't pay worth of crap though. If it's anything like my family up north, they don't get paid crap. Oh yeah, not no more, Don. I don't know. No, no more wildness for me when it comes to the motorcycle. I don't heal up as quick as I used to. Oh, wild onions. Oh yeah, I love wild onions and wild garlic. Hands down, love them. Yes, love wild onions. I'll chew on that. Like if I'm out in the yard working for a day and I get a little bit of the munchies, I'll pull it straight out of the ground, spit clean it, and then eat it. I love wild onions, wild garlic too, and the little wild strawberries we get. We used to have wild grapes that grew out here. I haven't seen them in a while. I love the smell of wild onions too, especially like if you run over them with the mower. I don't know what it is. I just love the smell. Like I buy more of the green onions that they all it is hand raised hand or modern farmed wild onions is pretty much what they are, just bigger. I eat that more than I do a bulb onion. No, what I'm saying is my body don't heal like it used to. No, although that would be funny. Yeah, wild onions are great, Jeff. They absolutely are. You can make your own shake from rice and other ingredients. Interesting. I'm going to have to make some more tea here in a little bit. I'm almost out. Now I've got mint that grows right out here by my ramp. And like when I make a mojito, I'll go out there and pick fresh mint leaves, wash them off, and crush them in my glass before I make my mojito. Love garlic and radishes. Chives from the store will grow in water. You just need to trim them. Yep. Hey, Robin. I also take eyes off of taters. I'll cut out the eye sometimes, and I'll plant them, and you'll regrow a tater just from the eyes. I will not confirm nor deny if I've done that as well, Don. Of course, back in the 80s, when I lived in St. Joe back in the 80s, we all grew our own little small farms. And some of us can grow things differently than other. And, oh, you're talking about sake? I've never heard it called sake. I know sake. I love sake, special Habu sake. But we used to trade gardening plants with each other. And we were known to be out playing all day, and we just go to the garden, pick a few things, rinse it off the hose, and eat it. Yeah, I've heard of sake, but sake I haven't. I have over a couple of hundred of spearmint and peppermint plants growing around my house. Yeah, mom planted them. And them things take over the yard. Smells great when I mow, though. I'm always confused. What are you talking about, Roxanne? Oh yeah, sake. Yep. Yeah, I love. Oh man, it's all right. I didn't read it all the way down. It didn't show all of it when I had it highlighted. Because I don't read from my screen. I read from when I hit that show on the screen button. That's what I read from. It didn't have it all the way on there. But yeah, Habu Sake is, oh my God, I love Habu Sake. And what it is, Habu is a very venomous snake. Very, very venomous snake. You cut the head off a Habu and you let it ferment in that sake, and that snake venom gets in that sake. Oh, that stuff is so good. I know, I know. I've done that too. I've done that too, Don. Absolutely. I've done that too. But you give it get a spit shine and you get all that dirt washed off of it, it's just as good. Yeah, horseradish is good. Suck it to me, baby. I'm a Marine grunt. Of course I like suck it to me. Um but yeah, no we done all sorts of stuff. And like in Hawaii when we're doing long hours of field training, we would cut sugar cane. You don't want to swallow, but we chew on the inside, the sugar part of the inside of the cane, which is where the sugar is. You chew on it. You don't want to swallow juices; it'll make you sicker than a dog. But that'll give you a rush, energy rush that you can drink 20 freaking uh, Red Bulls and it won't equal up to one little piece of sugar cane. Gotta get them microbes in you. Gotta get them microbes in you. I ate a big ball of wasabi. Oh, wasabi. Oh my, I love that wasabi. You know, our walnut tree has worms that burrowed in the shell, and it said that normal. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that wasabi, man. I never could get a liking for that wasabi. Just like sushi, I can't stand sushi either. Dang, I hate hearing that worms got into your walnuts. That's so good eating too. I love my pecans too. Ain't nothing like good old pecan pie, man. I love pecan pie. Dude, you're so lucky, Don. You lucky dog. I love pecans. I like pecans and caramel. Yeah, my favorite dessert hand down the brownies though. God, I love brownies. So sassafras is good, Judy. I started having sassafras growing back on my property, and then a couple crackheads decided they want to get on my property and harvest a crap ton of my sassafras. I was so pissed. Oh man, I was pissed. So how you harvest the root on that, Judy, is you just kind of dig it up. What we always did was set it next to the wood stove. The wood stove would help dry it out. We'd clean it up real good, set it next to the wood stove, and then you just cut you off a couple little chunks of it, boil it up, and make a sassafras tea.
It's got African bird pepper on it.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second here. I got to chaw in. What's funny is somebody don't like spicy food. You like that African bird pepper.
Yeah. Well, it's not that I don't like spicy food. I prefer it to be flavorful and not burn my tongue.
Yeah, I'm going to say just a pinch of that is normally way too hot for anybody that can't handle heat.
It tastes fine to me.
Oh, I love African bird pepper. I put it in my chili all the time. I can't do the special brownies right now, Jeff, but yes, I do like special brownies too. Yes, they can. And the bark is, wait, maybe not the bark. We used to have a little old lady come by and ask if she could pick the pecans. Oh, I love pecans, man. Ginger is good. Ginger is really good. The sassafras was made to make root beer and black licorice, and it was used in medicines as well as a flavoring. I love sassafras. Yeah, I mean, I love the smell of it. Yeah, and it smells like root beer because that's what root beer used to be made out of. Hey, no worries, Judy. That's what we're here for. Oh, black walnut pies. Oh, that's another good one. Yeah, black walnut's good for you in small amounts. I love black walnut pie too. Yeah. Oops. Wrap copper around sticks or dowels. Put them in the ground about 8 inches by your plants. They will grow bigger and more healthy. I forgot about that. I'm glad you said that, Bounty. I forgot all about that. Amy, special brownies are made with let's just call it broccoli. Adult broccoli. Special brownies are made with adult broccoli, and they are good. About 3 foot above the ground. I make honey with ginger, garlic, and onion all together. Let it sit for a couple of days. It helps with just about anything. Yep, I'll take ground ginger. I'll take a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. Put that in a shot glass. Put about 2 shots of shot glass of the strongest whiskey you can get. Tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of natural honey. A couple tablespoons of lemon juice, and mix it with green tea. It's called a hot toddy. The ground ginger is the key element. You get rid of a lot of elements just by doing that. Yeah, I did too. I forgot about that as well. Yeah, but yeah, that's special brownies, Amy. I like me some special brownies. I like brownies, period, especially caramel brownies. But caramel brownies with special ingredients is really good too. Do you know the gingerbread? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Yes, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? I forgot the rest of it. Something way. There is different ways to make hot toddies. That's just how we always did ours. It is, but due to who I work for, Jeff, I cannot partake of it. Even though technically, legally, I can, they frown about it and will fire you. But it is legal here in Missouri as well, Jeff. There's a lot of herbs. I mean, herbs are good for you. And if it's good for us, it's good for them cryptids. And I'm a big believer cryptids partake of these natural herbs too. That's why, like when I'm out harvesting berries, I don't harvest it clean. I leave some for them and the other animals in nature, just like I do with mushrooms and anything else. And I don't know how many times I'll be sitting there mowing and get the munchies, and I'll pull up next to a blackberry bush or a raspberry bush, and pick a bunch of them off and eat them as I'm mowing. Sounds like the feds want to make having the weed legally. It installs right now legal on the Fed level. Yeah, they've been trying to get it done. I'm just waiting for it. As soon as it's done, I'm going to be laughing my butt off. If it doesn't, by the time I retire, then I shall partake of the broccoli when I retire. But yeah, see, I mean, each state that has legalized it, their income growth is astronomical. I mean, it's just went through the roof. There is so much money to be made by being legalized that the feds are going to want their hands in it before too long. So yeah, the feds are going to legalize it. They're losing out on way too much money. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is one of them. Yes. Ain't nothing legal here in Texas. Not even vapes anymore. It sucks. Yeah, I heard they're going to. I heard certain individuals that like to run from Texas took away a lot of those rights for you guys. That's the same individuals that now cannot collect a paycheck unless they go to Washington, D.C. Is it? I thought it was the whole way, but if it's just a few, I get that. Um, so partaking of the broccoli is how I got off a lot of meds that I was on was because of the broccoli. That worked just for me. YouTube, this is not me trying to pretend to be a doctor or anything. This is just my personal experience, my opinion. But broccoli helped me get off a lot of stuff. Yep. So like when you're foraging for mushrooms, take an old onion sack. It's got a bunch of holes in it. Put your mushrooms in that. That way the spores can scatter on the ground. Otherwise, you'll lose your mushroom fields. That's a problem. People want to put them in plastic bags. Plastic bags, they can't dispense of the spores, and you'll lose your mushroom crop. So use use them onion sacks to carry your mushrooms and gather your mushrooms in, so that the spores will spread out. My daughter moved to Washington State. Everything is legal there, she says. That's actually surprising, but in a way, not either. The chicken poo poo. I use that for my gardens. I'll take, and anytime I clear out a chicken coop, I got a spot in the woods that I dump it, and I let it set for a year to get the nitrogen levels down. And then I take and mix it in with my garden. Bad boy. He's a bad boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at with him. Yeah, he's just a bad boy. Oh, I got to do something. I got to upload something real quick. I'll go back to your comments here in just a momento. Oh my gosh, I just downloaded a certain thing for a video that I'm about to release. And with William's comment, this little clip plays perfectly for his comment. Hold on one second. Let me find it because I'm going to have to download it. Memes. I want to download that one and one other one. Okay, let me get caught up in chat and I'll play them real quick. I am so not going there. I am so not going there. So when William makes that comment, this comment here, this is me. uh, hey, Honest, how's it going? I just got in the door from picking up 20 pounds of going. Oh, golden chanterelles. Oh, it's a hot spot for squatch as well. Heck yeah! If you have a fire pit or wood burning stove, I spread my ashes in my garden as well. Absolutely, crush up the eggshells. Yep. You can also take like your hot dog water or your egg boiling water and pour that in your plants as well. You can use cheesecloth as well too. And whenever somebody gets to talking about broccoli, this oh, sorry, man. I downloaded that stuff for my video I'm working on right now. So I just dawned on me when we were talking about that. I was like, oh, I got the perfect memes for this stuff. But yes, cheesecloth works really good too, Dwarf. Absolutely, it does. William says, shrooms and hairy people, good time. That is me. I gotta quit playing that. I'm gonna get in trouble. I do not want to know what you're doing with shrooms and hairy people, William. What you do on your own time is your own time, brother. Oh gosh. Oh man. I cracked myself up. I may not crack anybody else up. By golly, George, I cracked myself up. But so I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that too, and I've often wondered. I don't think that they do, but I have questioned myself. I was like, I wonder if Bigfoot ever learned from the native people how to garden, and if they partake of gardening there as well. Main house. Oh, but I mean, I've never found anything to suggest that they do, but it's something I've often wondered about. Yep, we have. Broccoli being one of them. But I doubt it. I think they just go out and harvest. It wouldn't surprise me if they have somewhere in a cave they got a bunch of stuff put in, stored up in storage. But it's a cool thought to think that they actually garden. Transplanting the high hairy forest people in the Ozarks. Oh, oops. I've heard Sasquatch using broccoli. They call it chokeweed up in British Columbia. Yes, I've heard many reports of them liking broccoli. I've heard crap ton of reports of them liking broccoli. Yeah. 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 Good times to be had. I've never done shrooms, but I hope one day, but it doesn't look like it. Like I likely ever will be living in Texas. Nothing is legal. Yeah, I mean, you got them individuals that is running Texas, you're probably right. People are coming from Cali to Texas to get away from the laws there. Are trying to get Texas to pass the same laws they came here. Yeah, I know. That's so. I've dealt with that with the city slickers that moved out here, Don. They move away from the city because they don't like the laws and the taxes of that city, but yet they try to turn the country into that city. It's like if you miss it that much, take your ass back. Leave us the hell alone. And we get them Cali people over here too. Yeah. I cannot confirm or deny my partaking of that as well. For YouTube purposes, I do partake of morels, which is a shroom that is very good. You batter it and fry it up, and it is very tasty. That is what we mean by shrooms. Yeah. Joke. Oh, I should have read that before I popped it up. Oh, I got a perfect meme for that too. Oh gosh, here we go. Meme time. Let me find it. Oh! Morels are phenomenal, Judy. I love morels. Yeah, they mushrooms have a lot of good stuff. I love gathering mushroom. Whenever William makes a comment like that, and I accidentally put it up without reading it, this. Or when anybody else puts up a comment that I don't read all the way through. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm gonna have to leave them memes up. I can't play too many of them, it'll ding me. So I better stop right there. Yeah, it did. It sounds like her jumper munchers. Oh gosh. But no, I mean it's living off of nature is something that we should do. I mean, that's my opinion, my theory, my hypothesis. I'm not no medical, I'm not no scientist guy, even though I did that crap in college. It's not me, except for the medical side. I just know the combat field medicine. So if you want to go on a medical point of view for anybody who's listening that's trying to ding me, I am not only certified in medical stuff, but has multiple years of training in combat field medicine. Thank you. That is, I've heard that, Bounty. I don't know for sure, but I have heard that, yes. Yeah, that's why I had to stop where I'm at because I didn't keep track of the time of each one of those, so I don't know how close to the 30-second mark I am, William. There you go. Amy says yes, they do. So yeah, like I said, I've heard it. I just don't know. I've just never done the research on it to have an educated opinion on that. But Amy does know that stuff. Oh! If you're addicted to D and they're addicted to D, guess what? Your kids are going to be addicted to D. That's good, main house. Oh. You know, Patch Adams did say that laughter cures most things. So I'm helping you cure yourself, man. Yeah, I've got the which one is it I have? I need to get the new one that's out. Oops, I missed one. Not expecting medical advice, just asking if anyone knows. Yeah, exactly. Red with the white dots is proven to help. Oh, I didn't know that one. That's cool, honest. I didn't know that one. My doctor told me, Eric, but I'm not too scared to try treatment. Heck yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. Hey, Dario. This is the one that I got. Yeah, that's I need to get that one. I need to get that one. Yeah, exactly, William. Exactly. I also have this one here. Yeah, I love books like that. But yeah, I need to get those new ones that's out too. I feel you. I feel you, Bounty. I feel you. Yeah, I need to get it. I've seen it too. I need to get it. I love that kind of stuff, man. I've got different types of survival books. I've got, I mean, all kinds of that stuff. I like that type of stuff. I even got my Star Wars stuff up there. Uh oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, tonight's main event consists of feral cats getting into William's catnip. What will be the result of this round? For your entertainment purposes, we bring to you live and in living color Rumble in William's backyard. Oh, is that what it is? I need to remember that one. I need to remember that one. Weighing in at approximately 6 pounds, it is a yellow tabby. He is a tomcat. He hails from parts unknown to us at all, but he comes out of nowhere. In the other corner is a gray and white kitty cat. It might be possibly female. We don't know. This day and age, you cannot ask. Weighing in at approximately 4 pounds, also from parts unknown, gray fur. I've not heard of that one. I've not. You know what? Actually, I think I may have. Scrapping, not dropping. It's from the list, ways, lines, the newest one. I need to get that. Didn't you have a little fun while doing the show? What's the point of doing the show? Yeah, I think I know who Graybeard is now. I think doesn't he have like YouTube videos or something like that? If memory serves me correctly. Um, I don't remember. There's an old man that I used to watch on, I think it's YouTube or his Facebook. I can't remember. He was doing them old remedies. Okay, that's what I thought. You start. Speaking about Rumble in Williams' backyard, we have the Dogman Rumble going on in my office. It's contagious. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, we have a special main event for you today. It is a little white dog called Rat Dog, who has a severe Napoleon complex, versus the big black dog in the corner by the name of Boar. Hey, Michelle. Man, we got all kinds of main events going on tonight. We got cat main events at Williams' house, and we got little dog man main events going on in my office. So, yeah, no, man, it's that stuff's important. I mean, I highly recommend people to buy wilderness survival books. Love you too, Michelle. And remedies. I've got like a really old. I've even got my Boy Scout book still. I'm not seeing my other ones. This is one of my favorite wilderness survival books, and this is an old one. Man, I bought this thing years ago. But this is one of my favorite ones. It really is. Amy says, Eric, the other night when you were on Williams' show a while back, your visitor came. I was thinking maybe it was your friend coming for his shot that you pour them if you had. Yeah, I need to get that clean and put it back up there. I haven't done that. I need to do that. Rat dog, rat diggity dog. The moon in the whirls in the it's a little rat dog snug like a cat dog intro. Yes, I'm that old. Cat dog, cat diggity dog. But yeah, I mean, I've had this book for a long time. This is one of my. This teaches you how to nap. It teaches you how to make stuff out of leather. Teaches you how to make shelters. Teaches you how to make rope using different vegetations. This is a really good. This is a really, really, really good book. It shows you how to make a bow. So I mean, it's really to me it's one of my favorite ones. This book teaches that too. Smelly cat, where are you at? Alone in the world is a little rat dog. Let's see here. This has brain tanning, primitive fire and cordage, making meat 1, making meat 2, primitive wilderness cooking methods, deer from field to freezer, containers 1 and 2, primitive tools making and using them, primitive semi-permanent shelters. All that stuff is in this book here. Yeah, when was this printed? This was made by Prairie Wolf. Or, I'm sorry, by John and Jerry McPherson. 1993. This was published back in 1993. Yeah. And yeah, this shows you how to properly do it, Judy. You can always twist or braid peeled bark into snares if you, yes, and this teaches you how to do that. Those books are great to read. A series of books. What was the name of the book? It's called Naked into the Wilderness, Primitive Wilderness Living and Survival Skills is the name of this one. It teaches you how to do it correctly. They're probably in the room with the Essie right now. It also teaches you how to make cordage out of sinew too, if I remember correctly. Oh, I love mead. Oh, I love weed. I've got a little bit of mead left. I need to get some extra money and get me some mead. I've got about a snort or two of mead left. I need some mead. You're welcome. I'd like to know how long before I need to know. Yeah. Surviving when we're out cryptid hunting, I mean, survival is extremely important. I mean, when I go out cryptid hunting, regardless if I'm only going to be there for a couple hours or an all-nighter, I'm prepared for a worst-case scenario. And I think you're full-hearted if you're not. You should always be prepared because bad things can happen in just at a couple hour. They're messing with me again. Couple hour time frame. I'm scared of guns, so outdoors I still never be good at, but I am not scared of nature preserves. I was born with a gun in my hand, man. I said that the first time some dude said out of the cottonwoods. I said, "Yep, you chew it up until it's softened up." Yep, you're right. Yep. Oh, I love mead. Oh my God, I love mead. Yeah. Oh, you lucky dog, Jonaside. You lucky dog. I got a local meadery called Leaky Roof Meadery here in the town. About 30 or 40 minutes from me, called Buffalo, Missouri. And they've won rewards for their meads. I buy mead from them quite often. Take it easy, William. Good to see you in here, brother. Thanks, Eric. I used to read the Foxfire series of books similar to what you have. Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of them. I don't know if I've read their books, but I have heard of them. So, well, we are getting close to the 2 hour mark. Has anybody got anything else they want to add before we call it an evening? As we're getting ready to come to a closing, I want to remind all my iHenyar readers, and if you want to be an iHenyar reader, go to my Patreon. You guys get to read over my books as I'm writing them to let me know what you think of how the book is doing, where the storyline is going. I did put out a new book idea that I thought about. I worked on it till about 3:22 this morning. Got up at 6:30, done a bunch of other stuff, got the prologue and first chapter written. So that is available on the Patreon for the iHenyar tier, and I have emailed all my iHenyar readers. So make sure you look over it. Let me know what you think. I'm still waiting on the comments from Dawn of the Reign of the Draugr, Dawn of Armageddon. I've got to get to work on that here soon. I've been kind of lamed up between gout and being sick, so I haven't had a chance to work on it. And so, guys, check your emails for that. And if you're interested in being one, please go to my Patreon, and you can join as an INR reader. And it is a subscription-based deal because I want true people that's actually going to read it and give me their opinion. But I've been working on that, been working on some artwork, and trying to get this video to hopefully I can have out tonight. And that is episode 2 of Military versus Creatures. So be looking for my YouTube for that to come out. I don't know what tomorrow's show is yet. I have not received a text back from that individual, so I'll have to come up with something. And if I don't hear back from him by tomorrow, thanks, Joanne. Yeah, I'm still working on it, but yeah, it's coming together. And I'm really, I need to get some carpet. That's the one thing I need to finish putting that wallpaper up, that wood wallpaper you see in the background. I don't have the money for the actual wood, so I couldn't pass up the deal I got on this wood wallpaper for now, because that's kind of what I wanted it to look like. And I've got some other stuff I got to add up in here, which you won't be able to see from the computer, but it's slowly coming together. So with that being said, there's no show tomorrow morning for Williams, if I remember right. Oh, did you, Michelle? Thank you. Yep, I've got chapter 15 started. I just haven't had a chance to work on it. And each time I got a chance to write, I had a new book idea I had to get out of my head. I've not finished with chapter 1 on Spectre yet. I've kind of put that off to the side for now. But I did get artwork created for Titans, Saviors, and Demons, which is that new book idea that I just came out with. It's one of my latest sci-fi books. But it's literally called Titans, and the first book is going to be called Saviors and Demons. And I'll have the artwork and the book title put out to all the rest of the Patreon subscribers so they can take a look at that artwork and the name of the book titles for them to be able to keep an eye out. I just got busy and haven't had a chance to do that part yet. So tomorrow night, I can't wait to see you then. Like I said, keep an eye out for the video drop I'm getting ready to do. I believe, yes, Jessica has a show tonight. Roxanne, memory serves me correctly. DA does not have a show tonight, correct? Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. But I do remember, I think I seen something coming up for Jessica Jones. So Jessica Jones should have a show tonight as well. So keep an eye out for that. As always, everybody, peace, love, and blessings to you all. To all my new, excuse me, to all my new subscribers, all the way down to my OGs, thank you very much for subscribing and listening to So Hillbilly Talk. We have a lot of fun in here. Give a shout out to my moderators, William and Roxanne. I really appreciate everything they do for me, and I'm truly blessed and thankful for them. We like to pick on each other, but that's what it's all about. So until next time, everybody, be safe. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. That's what I was thinking. I thought I remembered seeing it. So thank you so much for that, Jeff. Until next time, folks, stay safe. We'll see you later. Bye.